Hey YouTube, it's me, Resident Blind Girl.
And I'm her faceless friend. I seriously haven't thought of a name for myself, but I just think it's kind of funny that I have no face.
Tell me in the comments what you think we should call her. I mean, I have this cool ass nickname, and what does she get? It's not fair.
No name is completely acceptable.
No,
I'm
it's
okay
not.
with no name.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It
It's
is not.
alliteration. I love alliteration. Alliteration is life.
You suck.
Obviously, I'm rambling. But
She is, because she's really nervous, and she will never admit it.
I'm not nervous.
Uh-huh.
I'm completely confident in my own ability to screw this up.
See, yeah. Defense mechanism.
I can screw things up.
Defense mechanism.
Your face is a defense mechanism.
You're...
Also, which one is it then? If you know so much psychology, which one is it?
I don't know. Okay, so we are actually...
It would be reaction formation. Haha.
Oh yeah, duh. Screw me. Well, you took AP psychology, so you don't get to rub it in my face.
You took psychology too. You go over defense mechanisms. Okay,
we didn't.
Doing this?
We
okay,
didn't.
Whatever.
We went over like the brain structure and stuff. We didn't actually get to go over
the brain
and consciousness and stuff. Yeah. Also, side note, that class, that particular part of it is so visual. So.
It honestly is, and I actually, because I'm a psychology major, I'm at university. Yay,
she's actually screwed over.
I'm actually a little bit screwed because I actually had to take a whole class on like the brain and how it works and all the little parts to it.
Oh.
Which is great.
Poor you.
Not really. I'm being sarcastic.
She is being very sarcastic. Okay, so today we are here to talk about technology and how it's so underdeveloped for the blind compared to how it is for the sighted. I mean, come on, sighted people get technology every year. There's something new. There's new innovations happening every year, every 2 years, every 3 years. But for blind people, it's like 5 years later, oh, we finally got Wi-Fi. 5 years later, oh,
true story, by the way.
It's 1% faster. Oh, innovation.
So, yeah, it's not... I mean, unless you're Apple, in which case, thank you so much,
oh my God,
Apple,
yes.
for thinking about us.
This is being recorded on a Mac, and the fact that I can even use a Mac, let alone use it better than a Windows computer, is insane. Because Windows is standard, and it should be more accessible, but Microsoft sucks at accessibility.
It's not Microsoft's fault. The problem with the Windows and Mac controversy, I guess, or
the war kind of thing
is that so Mac, the software that we're using is called VoiceOver, and it's directly developed by Apple, so they can actually have a lot of their apps accessible with VoiceOver, right? Because
the first party
it gets updated,
the first party apps, and it's also someone explained it to me like this. So the other screen readers that we have that are called like JAWS and Narrator and all those things, they're like the bread on the sandwich. They're just sitting there, versus VoiceOver is layered into the actual operating system. So
except Narrator's the direct.
It is, but it's not. It's still a layered piece of technology. It's not so much built in as it is kind of like an add-on kind of thing that they did. It's less integrated than Apple, but VoiceOver is more like the meat and the filling of the sandwich because it's actually part of the operating system. No matter what, if I'm using someone else's Mac, I can always turn VoiceOver on and use it just fine and then turn it off and give it back to them. Versus Windows, you have to download a certain program called JAWS and then...
And then you have to actually you actually have to buy the program. The program is not cheap, by the way. It's several thousands of dollars.
Well, it used to be $1,500, but they just lowered it to $900 literally this past year.
Which isn't very much, to be completely honest.
But for a program, I mean, what's better? Paying $900 every freaking 2 years and buying the program?
Oh, that's right. You have to pay every 2 years for an update.
Or paying $1,000 something once and getting a computer that'll last you a long ass time. Because it does last I've heard of people that have had their Macs for 10 years and
I think I've had my Mac for about 4 years now.
You got it in 13?
No, not 4 years. I would say 3 to 4 years now.
You got it in 15, no? Or 16? No, it was 16, I think.
No, it wasn't 2016. I got it
Dang, okay. Because I thought you got it in... Because I remember I wanted one because you got one. At first it was kind of mom mentality because she had one, and then she was like, VoiceOver's better, and I was like, no, F you. Huh?
You're a conformist.
Fine, whatever. But...
The only reason you wanted a Mac is because I have one.
Partially, but then I actually tried it out when she showed me her Mac, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing!
Also, we can use trackpads on Macs. Just pointing that out.
Yeah, I mean, not the same way as you guys would, but it's still, we can still use them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It still looks awesome when people are like, "Oh my god, you can use a trackpad." I'm just like, yeah.
And it's nice to be able to just scroll down a web page instead of reaching up for the keys. I'm like, oh, it is really awesome. They need to add a few features, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's generally the best thing out there, which is kind of ironic because Apple is not
a company for the blind.
Designed for the blind. It's
Haha,
for
you
literally
rhymed.
everybody else in the world.
You rhymed.
But they do a very good job. The other companies that are working specifically for that demographic,
like Freedom Scientific and HumanWare, those are two of the main companies.
Oh my gosh, HumanWare. Latest update on the Braille Note. So the Braille Note is basically this laptop-looking
for the
thing.
blind, and it's like.
I don't know if you have yours, so you can like show them.
I do not have it somewhere. I'll show you guys in a later video.
Well, yeah,
I will show
we
it to you.
would have it, but it's like a laptop-looking thing.
It's like a they call it a note taker, and so it does everything that a laptop does, except you can't really watch YouTube and stuff. But on this tablet you can, because it's a tablet. It's called the Braille Note Touch.
So the Braille Note has steadily made progress, quotation marks on the word progress, because the first model didn't have Wi-Fi capabilities.
Haha.
But it also didn't glitch very much. You didn't have to reset it as much. And then they came up with the other model, the Braille Note Apex, and that one had Wi-Fi.
But it was so glitchy.
And it only worked if you plugged the
adapter.
At least in my case, I think it was different for a lot of people, but it only worked if you plugged it in. I don't know.
Dang.
Same experience.
Yeah. I've never tried that to see if it would be faster, but it would take forever for a text-based website to load, let alone like if I wanted to watch like media, like if I wanted to listen to something online, like a podcast or something. It would take forever.
So and the problem with that one as well was that it reset very often. It would just glitch and freeze, and you'd have to reset it multiple times. I think I reset it once, 6 times.
Dang. And she was in class, so that was bad, because it takes a while to reset. So the teacher is over here moving forward, and we're like, wait! Because there have been times I've done that.
Wait! There's actually a situation where there's actually a time where you actually have to take the battery out
of the
device.
Yep.
And plug it. I'm sorry, not plug it, but put the battery
back in.
Wait for it to reset.
Yep.
And then just.
I've had that happen. I was in a French class for 2 years, and the teacher was actually moving forward, and so she had to wait like 3 minutes for me to actually have it set up again. And I was like, oh. I could tell the whole class was giving me dirty looks. It was so obvious.
I mean, I don't think they were giving you dirty looks. Honestly, I think they were grateful that they couldn't move forward because the blind girl had to fix her Braille Note setup thing.
Jeez. But the whole point of this story is to show that technology for the blind is so stunted, and that's just because there aren't enough people working with and for the blind. The companies that are specifically for the blind are tiny. They don't have as many people as like Apple, for example. And Apple, the reason they're so good at what they do is because they have a specific team set aside called the accessibility team, and they have a place where you can give them feedback if there's something that you need to get fixed, like, hey, VoiceOver isn't doing this. You can contact them, and they usually do listen to you. Or if you tell the accessibility people, like, hey, I've noticed this, would you mind telling them? And they'll send what's called an escalation to the engineers that work on VoiceOver and on all the other accessibility. And the nice thing about Apple is they're not just for the blind. They have like for the deaf and for people in wheelchairs and learning disabilities and all these other different subsets of disabilities, which is intriguing to me, and it's actually amazing that there aren't many companies. So
also, I just think they have more money to spend on because everybody else invests in Apple products versus the blind products.
Yeah, the blind products, they are extremely expensive, and that's just because they need to make a profit, because they use so much, it takes so much to produce these products, so they have to make a profit. Like, I've heard it takes billions of dollars to develop these note takers. And so, to actually turn a profit, they have to charge astronomically high. And so that's why Apple...
One individual note taker
is like $5,000.
I'm not exactly sure the prices now, but the one that I have, which is the latest version, which is very terrible, you probably might want to consider talking about that one.
Yeah.
I think it's like $5,000, $4,000 around there.
Yep. So it's Versus Apple, yeah, it's still a little expensive. It's like Macs are like 1,000, 1,500, 1,200, depending on what you want. The desktops can be 5,000. But point being, with Mac, you actually get a better deal because they update VoiceOver 2 for free. You never have to. You only pay once, and that's it. It's literally a one-time fee, and then everything else gets either updated or whatever. Like it's that's it. It's once. After that, all the updates are free. It's extremely safe. Yeah, you can get viruses, but it's so hard to get a virus.
I've honestly never gotten a virus on my laptop.
I almost did, and I had a panic attack. Oh god. Good thing. See, that's the thing though. The line that they have, the accessibility hotline, they're open 24 hours a day. I literally called, the lady helped me, and that was it. It was over.
Oh, wait, they're open 24 hours a day?
Yes, they are.
So I could call them at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yup.
I'm totally kidding.
I've done that.
Never do that.
I've done it. Because I was not even
Okay,
sleeping.
yours is justified.
How is mine justified? Wait, how is mine justified?
Well, because weren't you scared that you were going to get a virus?
Yeah, but I was also not sleepy. That was another time I called when I wasn't sleepy.
Wait, you literally called the accessibility hotline. Hey guys, can you please help my sleep?
No, weirdo. I called because there was actually something happening, but it could have waited till the morning, but I was like, fuck it, because I couldn't sleep.
Oh, sleeping is another thing. We should talk about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we can cover. Alright,
Yeah.
so, I guess that's it for now.
Oh wait, oh my gosh, the Braille Note Touch.
Yes!
Let's talk about the disaster that is the Braille Note Touch.
Oh, okay, so Braille Note Touch is a tablet. I'll let her take over because she has one of these.
Okay, so
yeah.
I was talking about earlier.
I'm scared because they're going to get me one, so I'm scared.
I'm sorry.
I said I'm scared because we have the Department of Rehabilitation, which is like a department of the government kind of thing that helps us with equipment and getting to college and getting jobs and stuff. They actually want to get me one, so I'm scared. So I'm gonna.
Which in a way is good. So there are good things and bad things about this. So we were talking earlier about the progression of the Braille notes, and the latest version is called the Braille Note Touch.
This is after the Apex.
It is like a standard note taker, except that they decided to make it part tablet. And I know this sounds really weird, but I'm not entirely sure how to explain it without showing anyone. So if you Google it, probably if you Google Braille Note Touch.
Yeah, there's a video there, so you guys can see it.
Demonstration videos and stuff.
Yeah.
So basically what it is it's part tablet, so it's an Android-based tablet with like the HumanWare software that they decided to
Which is called Keysoft, which is kind of dumb, by the way, because Android is so bad for blind people. It's notorious for being
Android, that's a whole nother
very
thing.
Yes, we need to discuss that.
So basically it's good because it has the Braille Note Touch has more internet capabilities, it's faster.
And it has Word and stuff from what I hear.
I use it a lot.
Because she's in college.
To like email professors work that I have.
Like assignments she's finished.
And it's good because it's Microsoft Word is the default
file type.
style of my documents. So
it's the file type, yeah.
To convert them
yeah, because with the other Braille notes, it was like KWV, which is Keyword Braille, and there's like all these other different file types that you would have to convert from. And so now it's just direct Microsoft Word. So .docx.
Which is really awesome, at least for me, because I don't have to print everything out. Be like, here's my document.
Here's an email, yeah. Here's the attachment. Just go ahead and look it through.
And they can give me feedback that way. So that was a good thing. But the only problem is it's even glitchier. Apps will stop responding randomly, and from what I understand, that's just a thing that Android does. I asked a friend because it said this app is no longer responding, and apparently that's just something that Android does.
Ugh, yeah, no.
Of course, the version of Android that you have.
Depending, yeah.
Other technical stuff.
And I believe it's KitKat, the Android that she has, and that's back in 2013. It's bad. Oh, God.
And there's just a lot of features that were lost, like PDFs is a big thing. And
it would convert to text files, and now it doesn't do that anymore.
The Braille Note Apex is able to convert them to .txt files, and I would like be able to access almost any given PDF. Just depends on the size of the file. I've actually been able to access whole books before that they sent me in PDF format.
Yeah.
But now that feature is lost, and you have to download an app. It's an Android-based tablet, so you can actually go to the Play Store and download apps and stuff.
Right.
And those apps are not always accessible, so it's difficult. And now I have to have my professors convert them to Microsoft Word files before they send it to me, which actually posed quite a problem this semester because there was a professor who refused to do that for some reason or another.
Yeah, it's just very unaccommodating. That's another thing, accommodation in personal and work life. We should
Yes,
totally, we'll make
do
a
that.
video of that. We'll make it a separate video.
So that is the Braille Note Touch, and that's basically the progression of our technology, which
Yeah.
is moving very, very slowly. And
Hopefully in the years to come, they will make it better.
Apple needs to just take over everything.
Yes!
That's my solution.
Appnolopy. Or, I'm trying to do Monopoly, Apple.
Monopolize everything. Just Apple needs to.
I was trying to mix Apple and Monopoly, and I failed.
Even though I'm not big on, monopolizing things.
Well, yeah, but this is a case that. Right. So that is it, I believe.
I think so.
Alright. Well, we will see you guys in the next video.
Whenever that is.
We'll try to make it like, I don't know.
We'll try to make it more regular. It was
Yeah.
just that I was
She was in college.
at university and I had things to adjust to.
Right. As did I.
Yeah.
As did I, so I get it. I had a lot of personal drama. So, alright. I will, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!